All right. Well, we're lucky enough to be joined now by Hope Women's Basketball head coach Brian Morehouse. And Brian, this was your third time winning the Coach of the Year award for Division III, and it's the second year in a row that you have won it. And obviously the last 2 years are very unique with COVID ending the two NCAA Division III tournaments. So you guys actually were undefeated the last 2 years. You have a 45-game winning streak, longest in school history. And they honor you with this award. What does this award mean for you and for the program?
This award is especially meaningful because I've been selected by my peers, the Women's Basketball Coaches Association, and the WBA was formed initially because there were no awards programs, and so it's really meaningful to be a part of an organization that this was part of the reason that they really grew into this huge entity that supports women's basketball coaches. But to have my peers, my fellow coaches select me means they all mean a lot, but this one means the most.
And obviously you've won it 3 times. Obviously you're an incredible coach. Your record at Hope speaks for itself over the past 25 seasons. But I got to imagine there's a lot of people, and you mentioned it a couple minutes ago to me, but a lot of people that helped you along the way that allowed this past season to even happen in the first place.
Yeah, this past season is super unique, right? There's a lot of presidents that have chosen not to have their schools participate in athletics, and our president had enough confidence to allow the women's basketball team and the men's basketball team to be the first teams to compete at Hope College this year. So that meant a lot to just sort of get our school started. And then I would be remiss if I didn't mention our athletic trainer, Tim Caberna, was absolutely the rock behind our program this year, just helping shepherd us through the competition testing. We tested at a level that the Big Ten tests, and we didn't just take a wink attitude towards COVID. We were all in on the testing and the safety measures, and we don't make this thing happen without him. And our athletic directors were fantastic. But I think the people that deserve so much of the credit, though, are our athletes. Since last August, testing at a Big Ten level, we've had 1 positive test. And to think about the things that they did to keep themselves safe and to make this season possible and to give themselves the chance to compete, so much credit goes to our student athletes and how they navigated this.
Now, obviously, it's been interesting having so much success the past 2 years, and obviously not getting a chance to complete your team's ultimate goal. But is there any award, or I know you guys got the MIAA regular season title and tournament title back to back. Is there any award that can kind of make up for that? Like, does this help at all with the recognition for what your team was able to do?
The best part of this award is that I get a chance to thank the people that made it happen. My assistant coaches, our administration. I would give up this award. I would give up last year's award for just the opportunity to play in the national tournament. And that's not downplaying this award. It just is, I would want that opportunity for my players. And I'm grateful for the award. It's nice to be recognized so that you can talk about the other people that could make it happen, but I'd give it up in a heartbeat just to have my players have the opportunity to play in the national tournament this year.
What do the last 2 years mean for this program going forward? You guys have established yourself, obviously, as one of the most, if not the dominant team in Division III. And obviously, you've been near the top for a very long time. You won a national title in 2006, but this program seems to have even maybe taken the next step. What does this mean going forward for this group?
Well, I think we've checked off every box that we've been given an opportunity to check off. Let's start with that. And I think that shows it shows a win everything mentality, not just on the court but off the court. Our team grade point average last year was a 3.85, which is that's ridiculous to have the engineers and the nurses and the doctors and the educators and the lawyers that we have. So this group is just super special because of what they've done both on and off the court. What does this do catapulting us forward? I think we always walk into every season with lofty goals, and we want to check them off in the order that is necessary. We want to be great in the preseason. We want to be great in our league season, and obviously the league tournament, and play as well as we can in the national tournament. I'm really hopeful that next year we have the opportunity to, because of how we play, right, to get into the national tournament. Number one, let's not take that for granted. But then when we get in, just the opportunity to run it as far as we can with no regrets.